So you take the tire off with 22 millimeter, six lug nuts. That off. Then to remove the brake caliper, it's two 14 millimeters. Hang it somewhere out of the way. And then we're gonna come back here. And these two are the hold on your caliper bracket, which are 21 millimeters. That's where ratchet wrenches come in handy, but they're extremely. This one's pretty expensive for 21. Can't really get power tools back there. That's what that looks like. Alright, we'll beat that out later. Next, we're gonna have to come in here. There's a rubber peg. You don't have to dig that one out, but that is a T30 Torx bit. We'll see if it even comes out. See if I get lucky. Usually I just have to drill them out. We'll see here. Oh, nope, it came out. Got lucky. All right. Just for laughs, we will check behind this rubber peg. Maybe. There we go. That's all it is. And there's nothing there. Okay. So now it's the fun part of beating off this rotor, and judging from how rusted it is, we're going to go ahead and spray penetrating oil in between each one of these studs. Just try to break any bond that we possibly can, and we'll let that soak for a little bit. Alright, so after I let that soak for, I don't know, 5 minutes, gonna take the Cobalt 4-pound hammer. Yes, I have a lot of Cobalt tools. Obviously, everything I have is Cobalt. So, not a sponsor, just saying. Love them, lifetime warranty, pick them up at Lowe's. Even though they're trying to get rid of them for, make room for Craftsman, but until they do, I'll figure something else out. But anyways, there's an open section right here. This is pretty much the only way we're gonna be able to hit it. Oh, I gotta spin it. There we go. It's a lot looser now. Alright, cool. Wish there was a spot on the other side to grab, but there's not. Huh. it's all broke loose. Get a bigger pry bar. I'm gonna try to pry on this side with my foot and then Alright, so anyways, this is how we're gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera off so I don't waste your guys' time, but just gotta, it's inching out. I mean, it's already halfway through the threads. Like I said, it was inching. It was actually, as soon as I shut off the camera, I hit, I think, 2 more times, and I was able to just to pull it off by my hand. So now we're gonna wanna remove any kind of buildup that we possibly can. Alright, good enough. We're gonna go with these Ray Bestos. Here's the part number. There you go. I'll put everything in the description as usual. You guys know how I do. Alright, maybe yeah, nice taped up. Alright, nice and pretty, coated. Not really a fan of coated. I mean, I guess it's nice, but the problem is there's so many times where even after it sits a little bit after you applied the brakes a bunch of times that it goes back to pretty much normal and just scrapes off the coating. But it does look pretty for a short amount of time. So we're gonna, since we're actually able to salvage the torque bit screw, we're gonna go ahead and just put that back in. There you go. There you go. Back in, and we'll put that rubber plug back in. Now that we got all that ground down, that's going to help for the next time that somebody has to take off this rotor. Usually I apply grease to that, just not this time. So next we're going to take care of the caliper bracket. It's full of rust. We're going to have to remove the rust from the caliper bracket and get the new stuff put back on. And if you look down in here, you can see how welded in there it is, and this is why it was metal to metal. I mean, obviously it should have been changed a long time ago, but probably could have lasted a whole lot longer if they had put some grease down in there, some synthetic grease. Yeah, there you go. There you have it. Let's check that out. That out of here. get the hardware out of here because the new ones actually come with new hardware. Now we're just going to get in anywhere the hardware is going to touch and then get rid of all the rust buildup. Now that you can see what I'm doing, so I'll just go ahead and skip this. Alright, next thing you want to check is the actual guide pins. You want to make sure that they pull in and out really nice. They're nice, full of grease, no rust, which these already are, so that's awesome. It's one less thing we got to take care of. And we'll just start putting it back together. These are 22 millimeters. Get it that far, and go ahead and grab the new hardware. There we go. Seated really nice. We'll tighten up the brake caliper bracket. So then we're going to apply our grease to anywhere the guide is going to touch. Slide that in, and then we'll do the same for the rear. Alright, now I'm going to, well, I already collapsed the rear caliper piston. Push that in. So now I'm going to go ahead and apply grease to the back of the pad so that the piston doesn't lock onto it and rust on. There we go. 14mm bolt on top, 14mm bolt on the bottom. So we'll tighten that up, and that's how you replace the brakes and rotors on the 2011 GMC Acadia.